10 out of 10 good. Like, this is, I think, the best thing that we have eaten today. Hello everyone from Universal Orlando Resort. We are here because Mardi Gras has officially started and I am so excited.
I am too. There is so much food to try. We're going to get our lanyards and try as much as we possibly can today, and I'm really excited to see the parade.
We cannot wait to see the parade. It was so much fun last year. I can't wait to see what the floats look like this year. But today's going to be a lot about the food. And like Alex said, we're going to get that tasting lanyard and we're going to go around and we're going to try as much as we possibly can. So let the good times roll and let's go inside for Mardi Gras. As we're heading inside, you can see that the Mardi Gras medallion is up and hanging underneath the Universal Studios Florida sign. And this event runs February 4th to April 16th. So before we go check out any food, we're going to pop in the Universal Studios store and get a look at some of this year's merch. They have some Kings of the Bayou shirt, and this has the year 2023 on it. There's also a bucket hat, and it says Universal's Mardi Gras on the back. Should I get it? I mean, I am going to be the King of the Bayou.
Are you?
There's also a Queen of the Bayou shirt as well, and then there's the matching bucket hat.
They have another King of the Bayou shirt, and this one's kind of cool because it has like the alligator prints all over it.
They have some different Mardi Gras drink coasters as well. I like the artwork on these. These are really, really cool.
This is a cute little wristlet that I found. It has like all like the confetti that moves around inside, and it has Universal's Mardi Gras on the back.
They have a couple of t-shirts here. It looks like it's the same design, but one is kind of on an acid wash tee, and this other one is on a green t-shirt over here, and then they have the reversible bucket hats. We saw these over in the tribute store the other day. Where'd Alex go?
Do I look like Bunny?
Oh yeah.
It's a cat.
Is it a cat? It kind of looks like a fox.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was a cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about here. Look at this glitzy fedora. You think this would look good on me?
Wear that?
I mean, it'd be good for the parade. And if you do want to dress the part, they have a whole bunch of Mardi Gras masks over here. Some of these are like really intricate. They have like a steampunk one over here as well. Pretty cool. Ooh, I do like this shirt a lot. The design is really cool. It's got the skeleton with the hat. It says louder, wilder, spicier. Universal's Mardi Gras 2023.
Here's the tumbler for this year. It has Universal's Mardi Gras 2023 on it. It's not a Turvis, but it's like a knockoff version of one. So I found the Spirit jersey for this year. It's $75. Here's what the front looks like. And then the back just says Universal's Mardi Gras. I kind of like it.
Yeah,
it's
like
cool.
Simple,
cute. I like that.
Would you say that you're looking snazzy and feeling jazzy?
Do I?
Look at that hat. Some of the entertainers are out and about in front of the Universal Studio store taking photos and celebrating Mardi Gras. One of the big draws of Mardi Gras is the concert series, and here's a quick look at the lineup. Patti LaBelle was here last night, and then it ends on March 5th with Lauren Daigle. And we mentioned this in our Mardi Gras preview video, but as you guys can see, there's no seats here. So if you're coming to the concerts and you want to sit, make sure you bring like a foldable chair. I'm pretty sure they allow you to bring those into the park, especially on concert nights. Otherwise, you will be standing. Looks like we have some streetmosphere out and about. Some of the Mardi Gras performers are here to take some photos. It's a vibe.
Okay, so our first stop was the Japan booth, and we got the Nikuman Bun Sampler, which is a trio of soft, fluffy, steamed buns filled with char siu pork, teriyaki chicken, and sweet coconut matcha custard. And this was $10.49. We did pick up our card, our annual pass holder tasting card. We paid $120, but we got $150 on it. But I'm excited to try this. And Japan is also going to be another stop because later I definitely have to come back for the ube ice cream. So we don't know which is which.
Right.
So we're just going to have to blindly take a bite into each of them and see which is which.
Yeah? All right, which one are you going to start with?
I guess I'll start with the black one.
Yeah, let's go for it.
That's really good, but I can't tell which one it is.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Oh, it's really good though.
Pretty sure this one is the chicken because it has a teriyaki flavor and the chicken is teriyaki. So I'm gonna bet that 99% This is chicken. It is really good. The flavors are good. They are a little bit small, but you do get 3 of them, so it's kind of like a sampler trio. Really, really good. And there was a nice amount of meat in this one. It wasn't like all bread, which is usually the case with like steamed buns or bao buns, which is why I normally don't get them. But this one actually had a pretty decent amount of chicken in it.
So this is the sweet one. This is the one that has like the coconut and matcha filling. I actually really like that. I've never had like a sweet steamed bun. It's usually always filled with like chicken or pork or some type of like savory meat, but I actually really like the flavor of that. I'm interested to see what you think.
Like Alex said, I've never had a steamed bun with that kind of flavor. It's almost like pureed matcha and coconut in there, but you do get like the coconut aftertaste because there's coconut flakes in it. It's really, really good. Very unique. Yeah, that is good. That is, out of the 2 that we've had so far, that one is my favorite one. The last one that we have left to try is the pork.
There's a look at the inside. It kind of looks similar to the first one, but it has a different flavoring. The pork in it kind of reminds me of like the pork that you would find in like an egg roll. That's kind of what it tastes like to me. And I think it said it was like charred. And you can taste like, you can kind of see it in there. See how it's like charred right there?
Oh yeah.
On that piece of meat. I actually really like this. I would get this trio again. I really enjoyed this. And for like $10.49, it's kind of small, but like Matt said, you get 3 of them to try. And it's nice to like share with somebody too.
Yeah, very good first stop. Highly recommend that. Like Alex said, we are going to be going back to the Japan booth a little bit later on because we do want to get that ube ice cream. We had that last year and it was really, really good. So we will be back shortly. Our next stop brings us over to the Belgian booth and we're going to be trying the Brussels frites.
Okay, so I got the Brussels frites from Germany and they're crispy seasoned fries served with Andalese and Joppen sauces. I don't know how to say that. I definitely butchered that. But they're just regular French fries with 2 different dipping sauces. So I don't know like how worth it this is and like if I would get it again. The sauces, what I like thought they were, this looked like almost like a spicy mayo. This looked almost like mustard, but I tried both of them and that's neither of what they are. So let me try a taste. That almost tastes like ketchup and mayonnaise, but it's not. I honestly don't know like what it is, but it has like a sweeter flavor. And then this one, the yellow one, is really interesting. It kind of reminds me of like the flavors that you would get in like Indian food. But I probably wouldn't get it again just because it's just normal French fries with dipping sauces. So nothing like too unique or special about them.
And then from the Germany booth, I got the chicken schnitzel with Käsepatzel. I am completely butchering that name, and that is what I'm trying to say. But the chicken cutlet looks really, really good, and this was $9.99, and that's a big piece of a chicken cutlet. Like, it is just a little bit smaller than my hand. So for $9.99, this already is a good deal, and I didn't even have it yet. It's very, very good. The chicken is cooked like perfectly. It's very crispy. It's a little bit on the oily side because it is fried, but not too much to, steer me away from getting it again. And again, like, it's a really good sized cutlet. So for $9.99, this is a good deal. Really good beer cheese flavor. It's like melted cheese. This is really all it is. Like, I don't think there's anything else in this. There's a little bit of something else. Like, I don't really know. The menu didn't describe it all that well, but the beer cheese flavor is very, very good. Nice and cheesy. If it's a hot day, this probably isn't something that you're gonna wanna eat and then walk around on a hot day. The beer cheese part, but the chicken cutlet itself is very, very good. Reminds me of the pork cutlet that they had in years past on that little tiny bun. It's good. And again, $9.99, a very good deal. This is a big size cutlet.
That's very good. I love how crispy and crunchy it is on the outside. Like Matt said, it's a little bit greasy, but not too bad. And it pairs really well if you like put some of that cheese sauce on it. You could really taste like the beer cheese flavor. But yeah, I would definitely get this again. It's really good. I just love like the crunch on the outside.
And before we mentioned we got the tasting card, here is a look at it. It says Mardi Gras International Flavors of Carnival Food and Beverage Card. They have 2 options, one for $65 and you get $75 worth, or annual pass holders can pay $120 and get $150 worth. So the next thing we got from the Colombia booth are the beef and chicken empanadas. These were $8.49. And the Colombia booth is tucked away behind the animal actor stage. So you order right over here in the front, and then you head on back behind animal actors, and that's where you'll pick up your food.
The outside is very like crispy, which I like, and then the inside is like warm and like almost like gooey. Comparing this to the empanada over at Epcot, the outside is made differently. Like this is a different like shell than the one in Epcot.
I think this one is corn.
Yeah. So this one I think is more like crispy, whereas the other one almost had like a flakier texture. I don't know, for the money, it's just very small, but the flavor is good. I'm gonna save this last bite for you.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the other one, which we think is beef, and I have this dachshund right behind my head. Maybe he wants a little bite of an empanada too. So the one that I just bit into was the chicken one. Alex actually had the beef. The chicken one, the flavor was not really there. You have to dip it in the green sauce to get the flavor from it. That sauce is really, really good. That's what makes the entire dish. The empanadas themselves are nice and crunchy and flaky, but as far as the meat itself doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. But once you dip it in that green sauce, next level. So I don't think this is something that we can recommend just because it is $8.49 and they only give you 2 like bite-sized empanadas, but the taste once you dip it in the sauce is good. So if you want empanadas and you don't care about spending, you know, $8 for just 2 little ones, then go for it. Other than that, you can skip these. Over here in front of Mel's Drive-In, they got some of the trolls out here doing meet and greets. Are they always there?
I don't know. I just said, like, could you always meet them here, or is this like a new character meet and greet? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're really cute though.
And over here in Hollywood is where you can meet the Scooby-Doo gang. They have some Mardi Gras costumes that they wear. Scooby-Doo wears this really cool hat. And also back over by the NBC Media Center, they have Shrek, and he wears a bead necklace made out of onions. We just missed him. So if you're coming to watch the parade, right to the right of Cafe La Bamba, this is where the parade kicks off. So if you want to be at the beginning of the parade route, you're going to want to be in this area. And then it travels up Hollywood this way and over into New York. And this area over here by Mel's is actually a pass holder exclusive viewing area. And speaking of Hollywood, over here is where the new home of the Tribute Store is. So let's go inside and take a look and see what this year's store is all about. So we did walk this store during the annual pass holder previews the other week. And this first room over here is the Ambassador Ballroom. And they have this little front desk reception area. And this room is supposed to be the home of live music. And the Tribute Store is where you can find most of the Mardi Gras merchandise for the event. And look at this. They got some projections going up on the ceiling over here. This is the stage where the live music is taking place. And here's one of the wax mold figures. This is the Parrot of Mardi Gras. There he is. This is $8. I think there's another one a little bit further on, but these are always really, really popular. So as we leave the Ambassador Ballroom, we are going to head into the streets of New Orleans here. They have a wide selection of the Mardi Gras scented candles this year. There's at least 5 or 6 different versions of these. I always love that they do these because they smell so good. Next room is a speakeasy, and the sign on the door here says closed for violation of National Prohibition Act by order of the United States District Court. So they got caught with alcohol. That's why it turned into a speakeasy. So here we go, we're heading into the speakeasy, and normally there's a team member over here asking you what the password is. If they ask you, it is Earl the Squirrel. So because the theme of the room is a speakeasy, they have all of these Tribute Spirits bottles up on the shelves. And this is where you can pay to have your photo put on a bottle and be on display in the Tribute Store. And if you guys come into the Tribute Store and you look right here, you might recognize 2 people right there. Here's a look at some of the treats that they have at the Tribute Store. Always one of my favorite parts is all the treats at the end. There's so many to choose from. We'll have to try a few of these throughout the course of the Mardi Gras season. And when we were inside the Tribute Store, we showed you our bottle that we got. If you come right across the street to the Five and Dime, this is where you can get your own bottle. And it looks like they're still for sale. Something to keep in mind, right in front of the Brown Derby Hat Shop is a viewing area for the little ones. It says Little Jester's Family Viewing Area, and it is roped off. and it has a little tiny stanchion, a little tiny barricade over here, so that the little kids could watch without having anyone in front of them. So over here at Louis Bar and Grill at the gelato window, this is where you can find the Italy booth, and we are going to be trying something that looks really, really interesting. So they do have the Tour of Italy Arancini flight, which I think we're going to save for another day, but today we wanted to try the gelato stuffed fresh brioche. It's $6.29, and it's an ice cream sandwich in between brioche bread, and you have your choice of flavors. Here it is. Here is our gelato stuffed pressed brioche. We decided to get the Nutella and vanilla one, and there's going to be some chocolatey hazelnut goodness on the inside of that.
It's like so hot. I feel like this is going to be very good.
I also feel like it's a pretty decent size ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, how much was this?
This was $6.29, and for us it was, I think, $5.70 because we got a pass holder discount.
How am I supposed to eat this? Just pick it up and bite it?
I guess so, yeah. Okay, let's get a little bit of a reveal. Oh my gosh. Look at
Whoa.
that. That looks really good. Looks like they give you a nice amount of ice cream too.
This is so good. I love like the hot and cold sensation in my mouth. That sounds so weird, but like kind of like fried ice cream. Like I always loved that, how it was like hot and cold. This is like similar. And the vanilla and Nutella is like a really good combination. I really like this a lot.
Just had a bite of it. 10 out of 10 good. Like this is, I think, the best thing that we have eaten today by far. It's so, so good. It's a little bit crispy. It is soft on the inside. The ice cream like contrasts the heat from the bread perfectly. It's a really good blend of Nutella and vanilla. It's not like more so one than the other one. It is really, really good. And again, I feel like for the price, it's a great dessert. Like if you were to get this anywhere else, it would probably be a little bit more. So for theme park prices, to get an ice cream sandwich for like $6 and have it be this good and this unique, definitely a win. 10 out of 10. That's how good this is. Time is 5:42. We have just about 30 minutes until the parade kicks off, and we got our spot directly across the street from the broadcast center and Schwab's Pharmacy, and we got ourselves a front row spot. Got some beads?
Got some.
We got a few.
A few.
You got so many.
I got so many.
So before we headed out, we wanted to stop by the Cursed Coconut Club, but of course it is closed for a private event. This place is barely ever open. We did stop by the little marketplace stand next to the Cursed Coconut Club, and look at the shirt. It's really cool. Is this like blacklight reactive?
I feel like yeah, look how bright it is.
Yeah, that is awesome. And it says Universal's Mardi Gras 2023 on there. Really cool. I might have to get the shirt, but I have to go inside first and see if I'm a fan. Also at this booth, they sell some of the other Mardi Gras merchandise that you can find in the Universal Studio store or in the Tribute store, but with very, very low crowds. So if you want to do some shopping, it's a good place to do it. All right, so that is going to do it for our day here at Universal to experience Mardi Gras. A lot of fun. The parade was fantastic as always. We got to catch a whole bunch of beads.
Look at all of my beads. We got so many.
So many beads. Can't wait to come back and be in the parade and throw the beads. That's going to be a lot of fun. And there's still so many other food items that we want to try that we didn't get to try today. So there is still so much to do, but it's a good thing this runs for 2 months.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back. There are still some food items that I definitely want to try, and I cannot wait to come back and be a bead thrower on one of the floats. That is going to be so much fun.
That is going to be a lot of fun. But if you guys enjoyed coming along with us today, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. If you guys are new to our channel, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on all our future videos to come. There's going to be a lot more Mardi Gras videos because we still have a lot of food to try and a lot of different things to experience. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.